So you want to grow your business in 2024 and you're looking for some marketing strategies to help you do it. Well, you're in the right place. Let's talk about 5 marketing strategies which are very much trending this year and that you can use to really supercharge your business. By the way, this video is brought to you by HubSpot. More on them later. All right. Sorry, I'm just dying at you. Are you so desperate to get on camera? Jesus, just want you. There you go. Apparently Mojo will be leading this one. All right, let's kick off with one which is super near and dear to my heart. We're talking about email marketing, but specifically high value email marketing, which is very much a term that I've kind of just made up, but stick with me because it makes sense. So you've probably heard me or someone else talk to you about how important email marketing is when it comes to marketing your personal brand or a business to your audience. In case you've not heard me say it before, the reason why email marketing is so powerful is because it gives you a way to communicate with your audience without having to worry about pesky algorithms. We actually categorize email marketing as an owned marketing channel. If we all just dust off our marketing hats for just a quick second, I should get an actual hat one day and only wear it when I'm talking about marketing stuff. But essentially, there are 3 different types of marketing activities. There's paid marketing, like Facebook ads. There's earned marketing. So this is when your brand is mentioned without you having to pay for it. So like if it's featured in a magazine or something like that. And then there's owned. Owned is when you're marketing your audience through a channel that you have built. This is where email marketing thrives. Email marketing is an owned channel. You have the ability to build it, to grow it, and you are in complete control of it. And that is a marketer's dream. Now, where a lot of people are going wrong with email marketing is they're so focused on building an email database, so essentially a list of emails that you can communicate with via email marketing, that they often forget to think about the content strategy behind it. And the result of this is that people build an email list full of email subscribers who either unsubscribe straight away or who never open your emails because your content strategy isn't good enough to get people to actually pay attention. If no one's opening your emails, then unfortunately, email marketing is just not going to work for you. So how do you get people to open your emails? Well, your email content strategy should consist of 2 things. The first thing is high value content, and the second is a consistent schedule. Let's take my email list as an example. I currently have around 21,000 people subscribed. Shout out to you guys. And I have an open rate of around 45%. That is basically the percentage of people who open my emails on average. That, if I do say so myself, is really high. It's a really good open rate. The industry average is around 25%. Now I'm able to get such a high and consistent open rate because I send highly valuable content every single Friday to my audience. I send an end of week lowdown, and this lowdown follows the exact same format every single week. We answer one question from the audience to do with their creator or business journey. We talk about one hot topic, so like a big news story that's super relevant to our audience, and we share a brand partnership opportunity with our audience as well. And we do the same thing every single week, every single Friday. And the reason why we follow this format is because we know that this is what our audience want from us, and this is content that they deem as valuable. By following that exact same format and that exact same posting frequency, our audience know what to expect, they know when to expect it, and therefore they consistently open and engage with our emails. That is what all of our email marketing strategies should consist of this year and beyond. So it's not just about building your email list anymore. We've moved on from that, guys. It's about having a high value content strategy. If you're wondering how to even get started with building an email list, I'll link to a masterclass below. Let's move on to the next point though, because this next strategy that we need to discuss that's going to really help you grow your brand this year and beyond is to engage in influencer marketing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hasn't this been a tactic for years? Does it still work how it used to? Yes, it actually works better than it used to. The industry is just consistently growing and becoming more and more effective. In fact, did you know that the influencer marketing industry is set to reach $24 billion by the end of 2024? Like, how wild is that? The reason for this is because it works. In fact, 49% of consumers depend on influencer marketing recommendations, and influencer marketing campaigns earn $5.78 for every dollar spent. That is a very positive ROI. For anyone who's new to the world of influencer marketing, what I'm referring to here is when you recruit an influencer or a content creator to create content for your brand and to share it with their audience. That way you're able to get exposure, and you're also able to get content and assets for you to use on your own channels, depending on the agreement that you have with said creator or influencer. Now, I could talk about influencer marketing and how to best utilize it for hours, but this video can't be multiple hours long. So instead, I'm going to point you towards a free resource, which is all about influencer marketing, that is going to provide you with all the info that you could possibly need. This resource is the ultimate guide to influencer marketing, and it is created by HubSpot. It's designed to help you unlock the secrets to building, launching, and managing a high impact influencer program. The guide includes HubSpot's most insightful resources on influencer marketing, 4 customizable Google Sheets and templates to help you plan, manage, and analyze your campaigns. It also also has 8 email templates specific for influencer programming, a creative brief template that you can use to communicate your expectations for creator partnerships, and 10 ways to use ChatGPT to ideate and execute your influencer program, plus loads more. Now, this guide will help you to become an influencer marketing expert in your own right. It is packed with insights and tools to help you boost your brand through strategic influencer collaborations. So not just any collaborations, but collaborations that are actually going to help you reach your goals. So whether you're a marketer, a business owner, a social media manager, whatever it may be, this resource will equip you with the know-how and the tactics that you need to really excel in influencer marketing. My absolute favorite part of this guide is the creative brief template. Now, if you didn't know this already, I have worked with brands on behalf of brands and as a brand in the world of influencer marketing before, right? So I have seen multiple sides to this world, and I have seen my fair share of creative briefs. And honestly, having a good creative brief for your influencer marketing campaign can make or break the campaign. So I absolutely love the fact that as part of this guide, HubSpot will actually give you a creative brief template for you to use. So you can take all the guesswork out and just know that you're nailing that. You can grab your free guide via the link in my description. Okay, so the next tactic that I want you to explore to really grow your business this year is social commerce. Now, I've spoken about social commerce in the past, but I think from a creator perspective. But honestly, where social commerce really thrives is when you look at it from a business or a brand perspective. Social commerce is essentially when you link your products or your services to your social media channels and make them available to buy via that channel. The platform that's really thriving in this area at the minute is TikTok. You may have heard of TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop essentially allows your audience and your customers to shop your products seamlessly within the app. So you can create content, you can link to a product in your content, and within a few clicks, your audience can purchase that product. In addition to that, on TikTok Shop, you can actually make that product available for creators to promote too. So when you scroll through TikTok and you see creators talking about the brand new blush that's absolutely amazing, and you can see that that product's been linked, they actually earn a commission of that sale. So we're basically combining the previous tactic about influencer marketing with social media marketing, right? That's basically what we're doing. Now, other social media platforms also have features which allow you to benefit from social commerce. On YouTube, you're able to create your own shop shelf, which means you're able to link to different products under your YouTube videos. On Instagram, you're able to sync your product catalog, but you need to have your own website and your own catalog already set up. And of course, you could do things like link to specific products inside your stories. Bit of new information for you, which is fresh off the press, hot off the press. Don't know which phrase is correct there, so let's just run with the one that's right, is the fact that Meta, who own Instagram, have recently announced that they're introducing different levels to their Meta Verified program, which is a subscription service that you pay for to access new features from Meta. Why I'm telling you this is because some of their subscription packages actually give you access to Reels links, which means you'll be able to link to your website, to a product, to a service, to a sales page, directly from a reel, but only a handful of times per month and only if you're willing to pay for it. So I will link to further information below if you want further info on that. But those are a few ways that you can leverage social commerce to make sure that all of those people in your audience who now like to shop via social media, because that amount is rising. I think the last stat I saw was around 37% of people prefer to buy through social media. And that's quite high for something that's still in its infancy. You want to make sure that those people are able to do so from your brand. It will have a huge impact on your sales. Okay, so the next tactic I'm calling social search. I don't know why I said I'm calling that. That is what it's called. I didn't coin the term. Social search is basically referring to the new way in which social media content is sought out nowadays. Now, a bit of information that's going to bring to life the need for this is the fact that Gen Z actually use TikTok as a search engine more than they use Google. We are entering an era where people would rather search for answers to their problems or for the next restaurant to go to on social media than they would on Google or any other search engine site, right? So what does that mean for you and I as brand owners? What that means is if we focus on creating search-centric, let's call it, content, then we massively increase the chances of us reaching our desired audience. Now, how do you create search-centric content? There's a few different things that you can do to really help you do this. The first thing is to focus on a portion of your content being dedicated to answering a question. This is powerful because most of the time when people are searching for something, it's because they're looking for an answer to a question or a solution to a problem. Maybe you're someone who sells like birthstones or gemstones. I don't know why that came to mind, but let's say that's what you sell. You want to make sure that you have a suite of content that answers commonly asked questions in regards to your product. For example, what is the birthstone for people who were born in November, or for Scorpios, which is what I am, in case you ever wondered what my star sign was. That is a really great example of how you can create content which is search centric. In addition to this, you can use tools from social media sites which will actually help you figure out what your audience are searching. On YouTube, it's called the research tab. On TikTok, it's called TikTok Insights. On Instagram, it's just the explore page. They don't really have an official place for it as of yet, but I'm sure they're working on it. But social media sites are aware of this shift to search-centric content, and they're trying to make it easier for brands and creators to create content that will be picked up by search. So keep that in mind too. All right, guys, last but certainly not least, you know I had to talk about this one. It wouldn't be 2024 if I didn't say this buzzword, AI. Now, when it comes to ways that you can utilize AI to really grow your brand, what I want you to focus on here is using AI to enhance your current marketing and not to replace it. This is a trap that I see a lot of businesses fall into, is that they start to use AI so heavily that their content starts to lose its spark. You lose your tone of voice, you lose what makes your brand unique, and then you just become a generic brand, what looks like everyone else's. And that is what we want to avoid. So here are some ways that you can utilize AI to enhance your marketing and not to replace it. So when it comes to content that you're creating for your marketing, you want to use AI to start the initial ideation process, but not to finish it. So by that, what I mean is using AI to come up with video ideas is great, or using AI to find out commonly asked questions from your audience. Great. What you don't want to do is then use AI to write a script for your content, or use AI to write the text in your content. That is something that you want to continuously have creative control of. What you can use AI for example, ChatGPT, is to tidy up scripts or to tidy up copy that you want to use. Using AI to improve your spelling, to improve your grammar, to fill in gaps that you might have. Totally fine. You just want to ensure that your tone of voice, which is the way in which your brand communicates to your audience, remains unique to you and not generic AI sounding. Another thing you could do, which will really help you enhance your marketing and not replace it, is to utilize AI to repurpose your existing content. This could look a few different ways. For example, if you create video content first, like I do, you can use an AI tool like Taja to create a transcript of your content, and then use a tool like ChatGPT to turn that transcript into an email newsletter or into a blog, right? That's great. You've still got creative control. It's still your content. You're just using AI to really quickly repurpose it. Another form of this is taking your longer form video content and turning it into shorts, and then repurposing that content across other platforms too. Keep in mind that my rule still remains. We're using AI to enhance the process, not to replace it. So just because AI did a great job at creating a blog post from your YouTube video doesn't mean that you don't have to read through it and make sure you add your own spin on it and make sure you check it. You still need to do those things in order for your marketing to remain consistent and unique to you. All right, my loves, those are a few trends. I've got loads more, so let me know if you'd like a part 2. If you feel like hanging around, I recommend watching this video. It's all about the changes coming to social media this year, so it's a really important one for you to watch. Don't forget to get your hands on HubSpot's Ultimate Guide to Influencer Marketing. It's completely free and the link is in my description. Thank you so much for watching as always. I can't wait to see you in my next video.